Hello everyone and welcome to Rocket Rambles. Today's ramble isn't exactly the most timely, but it's something I wanted to discuss, and that's the character roster of the upcoming game Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Let's travel back in time to the dedicated direct for Mario Wonder that happened on August 31st. I recorded my reaction to the direct, but I had nothing very interesting to say during it that was worthy of uploading it to the channel. I mean, what was there to say? Everything just looked good. I'm super excited for the game, and also super frustrated that it comes out 3 days after Sonic Superstars. How will I have time to play both? These are my two most anticipated games of the year. Do I get one, beat it, and then get the other, or play them both at the same time? Oh, what a terrible and super serious problem this is. But there was one thing in the Mario Wonder Direct that stood out to me most, and that was the character roster. This game has 12 playable characters. 12! To my knowledge, this is the largest playable character roster in any mainline Mario platformer. Among these characters, 7 of them are regular characters that all play the same. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yellow Toad, Blue Toad, and Toadette. Daisy is the newest addition to this mainline series crew. She's been relegated to spin-offs for years, but having her here feels totally natural. Toadette is fairly new as well, but she has shown up in a few of the Switch 2D platformers already. Then we have the easy characters. There are 4 Yoshis with green, red, yellow, and light blue colors, along with Nabbits from the new Super Mario games. They don't take damage, but also can't use power-ups, which I think is a fair trade-off for the easier characters. Also, the Yoshis are rideable, and anyone can jump on their back, and it's super cute. You might be thinking, okay, that's cool and a nice roster and all that, but what in the world are you gonna ramble about in this video? It seems pretty straightforward. And yeah, it is straightforward, but this roster also sets 2 new precedents for the Super Mario series, specifically for their co-op multiplayer platformers. It gives every player a choice of character and difficulty. Let's talk about the choice of character first. Forget about Mario Wonder for a second and go back to the days of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, the first co-op multiplayer game in the Super Mario series. That game had 4 playable characters: Mario, Luigi, Yellow Toad, and Blue Toad. That's it. A 4-player game with 4 playable characters. Player 1 isn't even allowed to choose their character. They have to be Mario. And then, if you have 3 other players, they have to fight over who gets to be who. There isn't any real flexibility. This is the only set of characters you have. Player 1 must be Mario, someone must be Luigi, and so on. That's not very fun for the player because it makes it where you can't really customize things at all. Things didn't change in New Super Mario Bros. U. Still only 4 characters, and player 1 is still locked to Mario. Nothing all that new, just like the rest of the game. New Super Luigi U was the same, just forcing player 1 to be Luigi and adding Nabbits, which created another problem that I'll discuss later. The first game in the New Super Mario series to finally try and address this problem was U Deluxe by having 5 playable characters instead of 4. Now there's Mario, Luigi, Toad, Toadette, and Nabbits, and also player 1 can choose whoever they want. Fantastic! But, well, 5 playable characters still isn't all that much. That leaves the last person with only 2 characters to pick between, and while that choice is appreciated, it's really not that much. They also combined Blue Toad and Yellow Toad into 1 character, which is a super weird choice. Like, why not keep them separate so you can have a 6-character roster? Also, this character selection has the same problem as the Luigi U roster that I vaguely hinted at earlier, so we'll be revisiting that eventually. I should also discuss the 3D platformer with multiple characters, Super Mario 3D World. That game let you play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad, and while player 1 isn't locked to Mario, this creates a first-come, first-served system where, just like in the early New Super Mario Bros. Games, the last person will have no options and get whatever the leftover character is. This is slightly fixed by unlocking Rosalina once you beat the full game, but that's the issue. You have to beat the full game to unlock her. It's like putting a band-aid on a wound that's a week old. It's a small fix that comes way too late. But Mario Wonder has blown all of these games out of the water. 12! We went from 5 characters in the last game to 12 in this one. That is a huge jump. Now, if you're the last person of a 4-person group to choose a character, you don't have to worry because you still have 9 options. That's amazing! The customization has never been better in a Super Mario game before. No more worrying about being the last person and having no options because now there will always be options, and that'll result in a more satisfied player. People like it when they can have a choice in things. Now, let's go back to Luigi U and U Deluxe to address the second thing that Mario Wonder fixes with this roster, the choice of difficulty. See, what I didn't mention about Nabbit or Toadette is that they aren't the same as the other characters in those games. They're easy characters. Nabbit can't take damage, and Toadette can use an exclusive power-up called the Super Crown to become... Peachette. We don't talk about Peachettes. They are the easy modes of the games, which isn't a bad thing. I know some people have been annoyed by Nintendo's recent push of having easier settings in their games, but personally, I think it's great to have them for accessibility purposes. I don't use them, but I know a lot of young kids that do, and it lets them be able to play a lot of games that would normally be too difficult for them at their age. It's nice to let them have a simplified experience where they aren't dying or confused all the time, especially in a Mario game, because kids love Mario. The true problem with these easy characters comes when someone who doesn't want an easy character is forced to use them, and that's exactly what Luigi U and U Deluxe do. In Luigi U, there are only 4 character options, so someone has to play as Nabbit. That means with 4 people, someone must have an easy mode, even if no one there wants it. Same for U Deluxe. Even though the game has 5 characters, 2 of them are easy characters, so switching characters doesn't solve the problem. That's absurd! Why would you force easy modes on people? Yes, have those characters there for people that want them, but leave enough options for people that don't want it. And also, on the flip side of that, why are there only 2 easy characters? What if everyone there wants an easy character? What if you're a parent with 3 young kids, and you want to play the game with them? There aren't enough easy characters for all your kids. No matter how you spin it, the character rosters in Luigi U and U Deluxe benefit no one. And then, once again, Mario Wonder swoops in with a fix. Have 7 regular characters and 5 easy characters. Does everyone in your group want a regular character? Boom, options. Does everyone in your group want an easy character? Boom, options. Are you a parent with 3 young kids? Boom, a regular character for you and 3 easy characters for them. No one is forced to play on a difficulty that they don't want to play on, and each difficulty has enough characters for there to still be customization options. Now, the easy character selection is a tad boring, seeing that it's just 4 Yoshis and Nabbits, but I still think most easy difficulty players will be satisfied with it. After all, it's Yoshi! Who could hate Yoshi? And the regular character roster fixed the weird problem that U Deluxe created by separating Yellow Toad and Blue Toad again. Beautiful! Seriously, I can't stress enough how this game fixed every single problem that the multiplayer Super Mario game rosters have had ever since the Wii. For the first time, players have a choice in character and a choice in difficulty, both of which will substantially improve the player experience. Great job, Mario Wonder. The last thing you need to do is actually be a good game, because if you're not a good game, the good roster is pointless, because no one will be playing. But come on, the game will be good. It's a Mario game, you know? Right? Well, I'm done rambling for now. Leave your own ramble in the comments below. Are you a fan of Mario Wonder's roster, and what other characters would you want to see playable in a Super Mario game? I'm still waiting for Waluigi to get his time to shine. Thanks for listening to my ramble, and I hope you come back for the next one.